you, with all of the whole journey, I guess, that you've been on, why is sobriety so important to you?
Because I really don't like confinement, and I don't think I would do well in prison. Um, I don't think that my son would do well without a mother,
Yeah.
especially having to live that his mother's legacy was dying a horrible, tragic
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
Um, and there's just no other way for me to live.
Yeah.
I can't. I wish. I wish. It's, it's no. I don't wish. I don't wish. I don't wish I can get high. I wish the compulsion and the desire to use was gone.
Yeah.
And it was for years, but because I woke it up again, I have to fight it now every single day. And
Wow.
things like coming on here and meditating. I already meditated today because I was ready for a nervous breakdown, and thinking the tape through, thinking the tape through, like
Yeah.
what's really going to happen. And I know someone in the program that says that doesn't work because if you think the tape through, your sick head is going to think something else. No, 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 no. If you want to use, just think about how you felt
Yeah.
the last time you got high.
Yeah.
Go back to that time.
Yeah.
Meditate on that feeling. That's what I've done.
Really?
Yeah.
And that works.
Yeah, the despair, the shame, the physical elements. I mean, just how bad it is on you physically. The last My last bout out there, I almost saw someone die, and the progression of the disease, like when they say that you pick up right where you left off. Come on, I started at 12 o'clock noon drinking kratom. By midnight, I was in some strange guy's apartment. He's doing drugs and he has a grand seizure, hits his head. There's blood everywhere. And I'm like, oh, good. Now I can steal his drugs. I got to call 911. I can't let him die on me, but I can steal his drugs. I mean, come on. Dane gets it.
Wait, this all just happened? This
Hmm.
whole story you just shared?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Did you call 911?
of course. Yeah, I waited till the ambulance came. Um, Made sure that he was okay and stole his drugs.
Oh my. I love your honesty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm questioning myself whether I really want to come out and throw all this out there like that, but why not? Why not? Why not? Do you know what? My mugshot was all over the media 8 years ago. I was supposed to take a job at a big radio station. It was my big comeback, and I didn't, but my brain, I wasn't sober at the time, and the girl that hired me was like, "Listen, Jen, I know that I know you've had bouts with this and that, but I know you're gonna." It's just so crazy how normies think. She's like, "I know that this job is gonna be so great, it's gonna keep you sober."
Yeah.
Because this job's so great, and I know you're not going to let me down, and I know that everything, but you're so talented, and I want to hire. It was a big station. It's
Yeah.
Magic 102.7. So I mean, if you're local, it was a big station, and I decided to celebrate with just doing a little bit of here, a little bit of there, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And the night before I was supposed to start on this big family radio station, I get arrested for drug possession, and my mugshot is all over the media everywhere. People are making memes about it, making fun of me, laughing. I think probably besides the day that my mother died, that was the worst day of my life.
Wow.
Was, yeah, I mean, the worst, ugliest mugshot that you can imagine. I'm trying to think who had a pretty mugshot. I actually had a friend once that had a really pretty mugshot. It was like, wow, you look good. This should be your profile picture. Yeah, mine not so much. It was the most embarrassing, humiliating, worst picture you can imagine.
Yeah.
And that's what was all over the media. It was all over the internet. I mean, it wasn't on the TV news, but it was all over the internet. So that was embarrassing.
What happened with the
This,
job?
oh my God, I got fired the next day. I didn't even get my first day. No, I didn't even
Wow.
get my first day. But I have to say on that woman's behalf, the program director at the time, her name is Mindy Lang. She was a big name in South Florida radio. And she was so awesome. She was like, she shouldn't have been that awesome. She should have been like, fuck you, Jen. I just gave you, the shot of a lifetime back getting your career.
Yeah.
And you just like friggin' just smacked me in the face. But instead, she was so sweet because she didn't really get it either. She's like, I'm going to sign you up for yoga. I think you need yoga.
Oh no. Did you take the yoga?
We did take a yoga. We did it together. We took one yoga class together probably 3 weeks after, once I recovered from all of it. She bought me a package. She freaking did. Nothing to do. She bought me a whole package. A yoga package is what, like $200, right?
Yeah, yes.
I think she got me like 12 sessions.
Wow.
I love you, Mindy. Aw, Mindy.
Wow.
I love Mindy.
What a great story. My whole thing with honesty is just we're all gonna die. We're literally all gonna die. So it's like, why not teach and tell your story while you're alive? There's all these secrets all the time. And we can't learn from each other and absorb and try to figure out different ways of doing things if everybody's hiding behind the truth,
Yeah. Listen, if my mistake could help some other addict not make the same mistake that I made, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. And I really am an open book. I don't have anything. I gotta write my book is what I gotta do.
Yes.
But my book would be more fun because I would talk about all the good times. I would talk a lot about the rock and roll days and everything. I never thought I was going to have a podcast about recovery anyway. I thought, like I said, it was going to either about fashion, plastic surgery, or of course, rock and roll.
I feel like you could easily mix all those together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what the influencers say? Niche down.
No, absolutely not. Fuck the niches. There's no such thing as niches.
Niche this. Yeah. No, but with my podcast, we actually do kind of incorporate it because I do have a lot of recovering musicians just because I've been... Hi, Charlotte. We got Charlotte Potter. Do I get to see everybody? Why don't I see everybody? All I see is my friggin' tricep going like this. I need to do some more tricep work. That's all I see.
If you need to do tricep work, girl, I'm in trouble.
We're all so mean to ourselves. Do you know what I mean? We're our own worst enemies. The way that we talk to ourselves. I mean, I'm sitting here talking about how I almost like friggin' died and everything, and all I see is my triceps. Have you seen the Anonymous People movie on Prime? No, I haven't. I have not. What is it? Good?
It's a good one.
What's it about?
It's about AA, but just it's not bashing AA, but it's just like a different viewpoint on it. Definitely interesting.
So here's where I stand. Personally, I like to fight AA. I like to say I don't need AA. I like to say I don't have to go to meetings and I don't need all this. And some people don't. It's not a one size fits all. What I've learned is that I need complete abstinence. That I need. And unless I'm being held accountable, I don't want someone to ask me how much time I have and all that bullshit. No. I just know that when I stay sober, it's when I'm going to meetings on a consistent basis. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the magic is. I had a therapist once. He was real woo-woo, but he just the whole energy of walking into a meeting, and even if it's just that, even if it's just all the energy of all the alcoholics joining together with the love, I don't know what it is, but my experience is that AA for me is when I'm my best version of myself when I'm going to meetings. Yeah. So.
Absolutely. What's one thing that you've learned through your sobriety journey that if everyone knew it, their life would change?
Yeah, that's a really hard question. just I've said this before, to just stay in your lane. You know, when I get off the beam, it's because I'm looking at that person and what they're doing, and I'm looking at that person and what they're doing, or that person relapsed and they didn't die, or
Yeah.
that person this or that, or that they have a bigger house, or they have just freaking stay in your lane, do your
Yeah.
own thing, and meditation. Really? If everybody, I think that if I stayed, consistent with my meditation, I think that if everybody meditates and gets the answers from whatever it is, just gets
Mhm.
those answers, even if it's your subconscious brain that those answers are, it's something. I think that if everybody did that, that's my secret. And I also believe that the word consistency is very important. You have to be
Yeah.
consistent, and I don't mean consistent with using. I don't mean be
Sure.
consistent with every morning driving to the dope man's. I mean being consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. Don't change it if it's
Yeah.
working.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.